share with us your memories and your stories of World War II?
Here are some of my memories about my big brother, John D.R. Parsons. When I was only 5 years old in 1939, the Second World War was declared by the forces of England and Canada after Germany attacked Britain. My brother was only 20 years old. John enlisted in the Royal Canadian Air Force in hopes he could one day become a pilot after his training in Crumlin, Ontario, Canada. He trained on only single-engine planes. I remember very well one day we realized John was buzzing over our home near Toronto. Imagine having your big brother flying an airplane just a few hundred feet above our home. So exciting. After his training, when John received his wings in 1941, he became a flying officer. It was then time for him to say goodbye to his family and friends and wish him well as he headed off on a troop train to Halifax. It was a very terrible day for all of us, especially my parents. Would we ever see him again? Who knew? After the train ride to Halifax, the troops were herded on to the cross-Atlantic voyage to Britain. As you might imagine, it was not a cruise ship, it was a warship. The Germans were bent on sinking our ships before our boys could get onto the ground. My parents, especially my father, would send care packages to John when he was who knows where. All troop movements were kept very secret in case the enemy could pounce on our troops. For 3 long years, our whole family and all of the free world prayed that the war would come to an end. John ended up flying for the Royal Air Force as a British soldier as a member of the Commonwealth. Many of our troops are buried in Flanders fields or lost in the Atlantic. When the Germans surrendered in 1945, mainly due to the overwhelming force which the United States inflicted upon the Germans in combination with other Allied forces, many of our troops returned home safely to Canada, but were now faced with getting their lives back together. Once again, John re-enlisted as a flying officer with the Royal Air Force and was destined to fly bombers against the Japanese in the Pacific Theater. Fortunately, as you know, the Japanese Empire surrendered in 1946. We shall remember.